Hey Rob, we're just wrapping up the inspection. This is Keith standing here in front of me. We're all sorry you're feeling sickly today, but other than that, not really. So anyway, Keith's going to hit the highlights of the inspection, and he'll have his report out probably first thing tomorrow morning. We'll want to get on the phone together, kind of compare notes, and then I'll type up a response. So I'll let Keith go ahead and go.
Hey Rob, so I'm just going to kind of go through the summary. Just kind of go through this really quick. So on exterior front walkway, there was some minor settling of the walkway. That's as you come up by the garage. Overall, caulking on the exterior was in pretty good shape. That's just a normal maintenance item you need to keep up with. We had two doors with some minor weather strip damage. First was the left side garage entry door, and then the front screen storm door on the front entry of the house. The weather strips damaged on that. Exterior paint, it's vinyl siding. You just mainly want to keep that clean. There was some deterioration to some of the trim paint. Just normal home maintenance, just keeping up with that. If we scroll down here, roof. I'm thinking the roof's probably right about 7 years old. There's not a lot of granule loss. You do have a little bit of moss. And also there are a couple fasteners that are starting to back out, so it's starting to lift the roofing material up in a couple spaces. So I would have a roofer look at that, just get all that secured back down. Our garage, the garage door, it is functioning properly. We don't have electronic eyes, so it would be an upgrade to add those. They're just an added safety device. And then the pressure on the door coming down, ideally, if it meets 10 to 15 pounds of resistance, they should come back up automatically. That needs a little bit of adjustment. Interior of the house, the flooring overall is in pretty good shape. We did have a little bit of stretch flooring in the living room. We had some floor squeaking upstairs, which it's pretty common. And then I think it was the front bedroom and the closet. There's a small little patch area. It's okay, it's just they mismatch the color, so you've got a little color difference in the closet area. Interior walls and ceilings are in good shape. We were missing one window screen, that's exterior front.
And I found the screen in the garage, so I think that's it.
Perfect. We had one fogged window. Basically that just means that the sill on that window is failed. That was upstairs front bedroom. That same window, the window sill is cracked. Basically it's just the wooden trim piece in front, somehow that's split. Living room, the window, the balances are loose, so when you raise that window up, it's just going to drop right back down into place. So in the attic, we did have some dark staining up in the attic. It looks like you've got pretty good ventilation. You've got soffit, continuous ridge vent. There is a gable end vent, which that could cause that. The staining also could be caused by, when they were building the house, if it was raining and that material got wet, that can do it. The firewall in between the attics, so you have your attic space, your neighbor's attic space. There's drywall. There's a hole knocked through that, so I would seal that up. It's going to protect you in the event of a fire, but it's also, you don't have to worry about your neighbor coming through the attic space.
Yeah, was that done, do you think, by somebody running cable, or?
It kind of looks like someone knocked a hole through it to me. It's a pretty good size hole.
Okay.
Let's see, the attic's insulated to the standard when it was built, so as an upgrade you could add if you wanted to. It's not to today's standards, but you've got about 12 inches. Kitchen, just some typical wear on the cabinets and shelving, some typical wear on the countertops, just little dents, dings. Our dishwasher, it's an older unit. We're missing the front plate on that. I think you could probably order that and have that put back on. We're testing it right now. You can see right here. Just there's a plate, cover plate on there. At one point you did have an air gap, but they disconnected that. So you could either reconnect the air gap or you could run a high loop, which is basically running that drain from the dishwasher, run it back up behind your counter or sink, and then back down into the drain. That's going to prevent anti-siphoning, so you don't have to worry about siphoning dirty water into your dishwater or dishwasher. Cooktop oven, the front left burner, we couldn't get that to heat up, so there may be something going on with that burner. Let's see, second floor hall bath, the tub shower diverter, so it's, you pull that knob out, it switches to the shower. We still do get a little bit of leaking from that when we switch to the shower, so more than likely that gasket is starting to wear out. Electrical, your panel is a Bryant. There's nothing wrong with Bryant. You do have a couple mismatched breakers. So ideally, if you have a Bryant panel, you want to stick with Bryant breakers. So we do have some Westinghouse and one Cutler hammer. Living room, we had one damaged electrical outlet. Let's see, for our clothes dryer, they vented that with a flexible line. It is metal, but that's going to build up lint on you a lot quicker. Ideally, it'd be good to upgrade that to the smooth, solid metal. Let's see, exterior front, we did have a little bit of decay. It's up in the eaves on the front by the front patio. It's right where that security camera's at. Just some water's gotten in there. A small section that's getting soft. Let's see, the door jamb legs on the garage door, the lower edge is starting to decay, which is really common. When they built it, they put that wood directly in contact with concrete or asphalt. Water wicks up into that. So you may be able to just trim that off. Exterior left side, a little bit of foliage that's in contact with your siding. Ideally, you want to keep that about 10 to 12 inches away. Looks like that may be about it. I believe so.
Okay, well, I'm hitting muscle failure with my phone, so.
Alrighty, so I'll have the report to you first thing in the morning. After you've read through it, if you do have any questions, definitely feel free to give me a call. Thank you.
Thanks, Rob. I'll talk to you later. Hope you feel better.